The rusting sign above the weathered door creaked in the dead wind. The last gasp in. Amelia, her heart a hummingbird against her ribs, pushed open the warped wood. Inside, the air hung thick with dust motes dancing in a single shaft of weak sunlight that speared through a grimy window. A hollow cough echoed from the shadows. Amelia, a seasoned storm chaser, had found herself stranded, car sputtering its last on a deserted highway, the storm an angry beast on the horizon. The inn, despite its ominous name, was her only hope for shelter. A hunched figure emerged from the gloom, his face a road map of wrinkles, eyes like dull marbles. "Lost, are ye?" he rasped, his voice sandpaper against bone. He introduced himself as Silas, the innkeeper, his welcome as chilling as the wind. The inn was a labyrinth of cobweb corridors and creaking floorboards. Amelia was assigned a room at the end of a hall, the air growing colder with each step. The room itself was a claustrophobic box, furnished with a lumpy bed and a single, flickering oil lamp. Exhaustion warring with the knees, Amelia tried to sleep. Her dreams were a kaleidoscope of terror, whispers in the dark, unseen eyes glinting in the shadows, and a chilling laugh that echoed through endless hallways. She awoke with a gasp, the lamp flickering erratically, casting grotesque shapes on the wall. The storm had arrived, a relentless assault of wind and rain. A sudden, bone-jarring crash echoed from downstairs. Curiosity gnawed at Amelia's fear. She crept out into the hall, the floorboards groaning beneath her weight. The common room was bathed in a sickly yellow light emanating from a fireplace, its flames casting long, dancing shadows on the walls. Huddled around it were three figures, their faces obscured by the flickering light. They were silent, their eyes fixed on the fire, an unsettling aura clinging to them. Silas shuffled in, his eyes widening at the sight of Amelia. "You shouldn't be here, child," he rasped, his voice laced with urgency. But before he could explain, the figures around the fire stirred. They turned, their faces a ghastly tableau of decay, hollow eyes, skin stretched taut over bone. Amelia stumbled back, a scream caught in her throat. The figures rose, a collective moan escaping their desiccated lips. Silas shoved Amelia back towards her room. "The storm brings them," he wheezed. "They feed on fear. Don't let them in." Amelia slammed her door shut, barricading it with anything she could find. The moans grew louder, punctuated by the insistent scratching at the wood. Terror choked Amelia, a cold sweat clinging to her skin. The night crawled by, a relentless torment of wind, rain, and the scraping at the door. Dawn arrived, a pale sliver pushing through the grimy window. The scratching stopped. Exhausted and traumatized, Amelia peeked out her window. The storm was gone, the world washed clean and eerily peaceful. The figures were nowhere to be seen. But downstairs, the common room was empty. No sign of Silas, no sign of anyone. Panic clawed at Amelia. She stumbled out of her room, the inn unnervingly silent. A single, blood-stained boot lay abandoned on the floor. The last gaspin had claimed another soul, and Amelia, forever marked by the horrors she witnessed, knew she was just lucky to escape with her life.